When the author, may Allah have mercy upon him, mentioned forms of worship collected together, he began to elaborate on their evidences. As for Islam, faith, Iman, and Ihsan, he will mention their detailed evidences in the second fundamental principle. He started with supplication, which is the essence and origin of worship. He said, and in the hadith that indicates that supplication is a form of worship, what has been narrated by al-Tirmidhi, that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, supplication and asking Allah of needs is the essence, and thus the core and pure of what? The core and first page of the new chapter, and we're already having translation issues, dude. Supplication and asking Allah of needs is the essence, thus the core and pure. What do you mean and pure? I don't know. Of worship, which is obligated by Allah on creatures. As another hadith explains it, that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, indeed supplication is the worship, as narrated by Abu Dawood. Thus he asserted that supplication is considered the essence of worship. In fact, the invocation of the messengers came to direct hearts towards asking Allah alone. Indeed, supplicating and seeking aid from other than Allah in matters that Allah alone has the ability to do and no one else constitutes major shirk, associating partners with Allah that invalidates all deeds. It is stated at Ad-Durar as-Saniyah, or in Ad-Durar as-Saniyah, it is agreed upon by all scholars that whoever places intermediaries between themselves and Allah, calling upon them, relying on them, or asking them, commits disbelief. In fact, supplication from others than Allah is one of the greatest forms of shirk prevalent among people today. It is stated I keep saying at Ad-Durar as-Saniyah, among the greatest forms of it, thus polytheism, prevalent among people today, is seeking help from the deceased, seeking refuge in them, and directing intentions towards them. This is the basis of polytheism in the world. It is agreed that this is unanimously considered major polytheism. And the evidence that supplication is worship and directing it to other than Allah is shirk is the Most High saying, and your Lord says, and your Creator, call upon me, and send to me your needs. I will respond to you, and I will grant your request. Indeed, those who disdain and turn away from my worship and my requests will enter fire of hell. May Allah rescue us, utterly debased, weak and humiliated. They will gather them in the hellfire, and humiliation is punishment to them for what? They will gather them in the hellfire. Who's they?
No, it should say he. It should say he.
Okay. They will gather them in the hellfire, and humiliation as punishment to what? And humiliation will be, right? My brain. And humiliation as punishment to them for the worship they left, of which were compulsory on them, or what? Of which were compulsory. I don't even know if that's grammatically correct. That's how confused I am now. And the sounded okay, now that was for me. And the sound-minded knows that no one removes stress except Allah, that He is the only one capable to do so. Stress? Allah, who is perfect in every way, said, whenever He wills something to be, He only says to it, be, and it is. It is not befitting for a creature to be invoked or sought help from, besides Allah, because He is a weak servant who falls ill and dies, having no power to repel harm or bring benefit to themselves. How can they bring it to others? Allah, who is perfect in every way, said, and those you call upon besides Him do not possess even the membrane of a date seed. So turn to Allah alone. Lower your needs before Him. What? Lower your needs before Him. I don't know what that means. Ask Him and He will grant you. Seek His forgiveness and He will forgive you. Supplicate to Him with a humble and submissive heart and He will respond to you. Whoever lowers their needs before Allah, it's said that lowers their needs. Whoever lowers their needs before Allah seeks refuge in Him, and his heart is always directed towards his Lord, and believes in none but Him, is a monotheist.
And what it means, he said, وَأَنزِل بِهِ حوائجك, يعني, and direct your needs to Allah, يعني, to Allah. And then he said, and then you're muwahhid, يعني, this is in contrast to the mushrikeen who يعني, ask dead and idols or saints or so for his needs, right? So this is يعني that you ask when you need something, you ask Allah for it. No.